Well, hello there, and welcome to this brand new episode of Christine Means Business. And today we are going to talk about 5 tricks that I use to get PR or to basically build my public relations portfolio. Now, as you know, public relations or PR, media outage, or not outage, but media exposure is one of the 5 pillars of the impact with integrity method, because it simply gives you credibility much quicker than anything else. It gives you a new audience much quicker than anything else, or not anything else, but a lot quicker than, let's say, just posting on social media to the same audience over and over again. And I just found it helped me to propel my personal business so much quicker than if I had not included this piece. And obviously, getting more exposure also means higher ranking on Google, which is ultimately where most of your clients will find you as an online business. Now, the first trick that I can use, or that I'm suggesting you use when you're starting out, is the following. If you've watched my piece on content creation, it's on my blog in case you haven't, and you also have a masterclass on it, then you will know that I have a very simple process that just involves one piece of content to be on every different form. And one of them is actually written as a blog. So I don't write. So if you don't know what I mean, then go ahead and have a look at that piece. But in the end, I do have a written piece on my blog. Now, in order to get more eyeballs on that, you can simply connect your blog to Medium. Medium.com is a blogger platform, and it has a lot of reach, a lot of clout, and a lot of people are using it. And the more regular you use it, the more exposure you'll get and the more they will favor you. Now, there are some extensions where you can just automatically post to Medium, but if not, just a copy paste will do. It's free to sign up and it's great to use. If you want more traffic, and if you want Medium to showcase you more, you can even publish it on your Facebook profile, let's say, or Instagram, and say, hey, head over to Medium and just give me a clap. That's basically like a thumbs up on Facebook. And the more claps you will have, the more exposure you will get from Medium itself. So it's something that will help you a lot. It will also help you to rank higher on search results. And so it will be more likely that you will be discovered by clients or by agents who are looking for experts in different domains, or for brand collaborations and so forth. So Medium is a great platform to use. The second one that I like to use is hashtags. Now, hashtags, especially on Instagram, are very easy to use because you do have PR agencies looking for experts all of the time, and that's where the trick lies in. I use this hashtag sleep expert quite a bit when I was more active with Sleep Like a Boss, and it definitely helped people to find me who were looking for sleep experts. Your client will not necessarily use that word, but trust me, agents, marketing people who are looking for collaboration or experts in their domain for their company blog, for example, will look exactly for that. So just use your niche plus expert as a hashtag, and it will already help you to be more foundable or searchable for a brand to start a collaboration with you and to get your exposure that way. The third one is guest posts, and guest posts can be on public blogs, like it could be something like Mind Body Green. It could even be more financial blogs like Entrepreneur. If you know someone who's a contributor there, then that would be a great piece. But it could also be small blogs. It could literally be collaborations with people who do something similar like you do, but you write a piece of content for them, how their feature or how their niche is connected to what you do. So let's say I write something on sleep, and a friend of mine, she is a thyroid coach or a Hashimoto's coach. It would be great to exchange blog posts. I could publish something on how sleep and thyroid are connected on her blog, and she could do exactly the same on my blog. And it would just help you to have those backlinks, and it's organic, it's not something sleazy, and it will also be interesting to talk to each other. Another way that you could do it, instead of just writing one piece, would be an interview with each other and then publish it likewise so that both of you have your links on your blog. So that's something that you can also do. Guest blog posts don't always have to be for the big media houses. It can also be smaller ones, but it's still PR. It still helps. Then I know that a lot of you, or that I've been talking about a service called Haro a lot, Haro, and it's called Help a Reporter Out. But I also have to say, when I started using it 4 years ago, that was a secret. Nobody knew about it. And when you replied to some journalist looking for an expert, chances that you'd get picked were still pretty high. But now a lot of people know about it, and so it's a lot tougher to get the gig or to become the expert that journalists there are looking for. Basically, if you don't know what Haro is, it's reporters posting queries for experts to pitch in if they have to write an article. And as I said, it used to be much easier to be picked. Now, an alternative for that, though, that is just as popular, a little bit with a twist, is Source Bottle, like a source, SOURCE, Bottle, Australia. And here's the reason why. In Australia, you have just the same names. You have Vogue Australia, Marie Claire Australia, you have all of these big Conde Nast names, for example. But Australia is obviously a much smaller market. So when they post, and it's exactly the same kind of system as Haro, your chances to be picked are still a lot higher, and not as many people use that platform. So that's a little bit of my insider tip there. And then finally, what you can still do, or what I would suggest is that you go ahead and you pitch. Literally write your outline and pitch what you want to write to different outlets. And I definitely recommend that you go and have a look at my interview with Nick Volney, who is the absolute expert on this topic. It's on my blog, and he will walk you through how exactly you can do that and the different ways of pitching or content writing for that. It's a little bit more work, but as I always say, put 3 months of consistency in it and it will pay off. So just a quick recap. The first one is use Medium. Just copy paste your blog on Medium. Number 2, use hashtag your niche expert. Number 3 is guest posts on big blogs, but also on small collaborations. People who have maybe a smaller following but an engaged community. Number 4 is using Source Bottle, and then number 5 is to use a traditional pitch method. So those are things that I want to leave you with today, and hopefully it will pay off for you. And let me know if you've had success or if you have any further questions. Talk to you next time.